what it do? We are live from the Jack Simpson Gymnasium as the 9-5 St. Mary's Lightning come in to take on the 5-8 women of Troy, the SAIT Trojans. SAIT last night, a tough loss, losing by 20 points to this St. Mary's team. And those standings, they are getting really, really tight right now. SAIT regretting those two losses, one that they had here last week at the Jack against the Ambrose Lions, and then last night against the St. Mary's Lightning. SAIT was up in that Saturday game, and things were looking great for them as they looked to rise up those standings to find a playoff spot. But now losing these back-to-back games, now Ambrose has a tiebreaker on them. St. Mary's has a tiebreaker on them as the Trojans look to move forward and try to find their way into the playoff game. And it all starts tonight in this game against the St. Mary's Lightning. You can see the women of Troy right here getting all excited, getting all hyped, looking to find the dub. And they're going to have to look at their leading scorer. Brooke Baker has 21.9 points per game, and Near Wall at 13.9 per games. They've been the pillar of the offense, and they'll look for them to help them out. And we go to the national anthem right now.
Good luck, and let's play some basketball.
What it is, what it do, and welcome to the Jack Simpson Gymnasium as we have the women of Troy, the SAIT Trojans, taking on the St. Mary's Lightning. Your starting lineup for the Lightning: Jasmine Kellogg, Jada Wallace, Adit Dane, Andriana Stitt, and Michaela Rose. And for the Trojans, Brooke Baker, Macy Mulholland, Megan Stogel, Anir Wall, and Addison Liebert. And here we go. And our introduction there got cut a little bit short for the national anthem. So just want to also talk about some of the keys right now for this Lightning team. And that is watching Adriana Stitt, who comes in with 18.5 points per game, and Jasmine Kellogg, who had an outstanding game yesterday, led the team in scoring. She comes in with 15.1. It's a two-headed monster right now on this team as far as scoring goes. So keep an eye on both of them in double digits this year. Adit Dane also had a good game yesterday. She comes into this game at 9.8. And now we are shooting at the line right now, and St. Mary's is able to get on the line early. As I was mentioning in the introduction right now, those standings for the State Trojans, it was all good just a week ago, as you know, they were up on the Ambrose Lions and looking for this matchup against this St. Mary's team and looking to find their way higher in the standings and secure a playoff spot. And now it's kind of a win out for the women of Troy. And there's a jumper right there, bats all around. It won't go down for Addison Liebert. And now leading up the break is Adriana Stitt. Stitt crossover, goes up strong and can't get it to go. And a near wall will bring up the ball now for the Trojans. Talked about a near coming into this game, averaging 13.9 points per game. Gives it to Brooke Baker, averaging almost 22 points a game, 21.9, just at the mark of it. And she's able to get the Trojans on the board. So 2-2 apiece. And what is, no, not hyperbolic, a must-win game for the Trojans. Like I mentioned, St. Mary's comes in 9-5. There's an easy bucket inside, coached by Steve Schultz. And the Trojans come in 5-8, coached by Beer Parmar. Cross-court pass there. Macy Mulholland goes for the mid-range J. She can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. That will get picked up there by Michaela Rose. Got a chance to see this St. Mary's team last year when they were facing the Ambrose Lions, and I can confirm the tough scoring on this team. And there's a three ball right there by Jasmine Kellogg, who, when she gets going, she is tough to beat. And then an amp turnover right there that I'm sure Trojans are going to like. And there's Kellogg again, just walking in, hooping the harm. Let's see what the call is right there. No, it's going to go and go back to the Trojans right there. So Kellogg, good attempt there to try to drive and get a bucket there, but 2 minutes in, and it's a 4-point lead right now for the Lightning. A near wall, mid-range J, bats around and falls in, and you'll see that on this net on the far side here of the Jack Simpson. It tends to have shots that roll around, and speaking about shots that roll around right there, Michaela Rose rolling in another two. Macy Mulholland, bounce pass ahead. Trying to look inside the paint there to find Liebert, but it goes through her hands, and an early substitution coming in for the women of Troy. And Vanessa Cormier will check in, and the near wall will take a quick seat. 9-5 so far. Yesterday, Trojans losing by 20 points. Can't get down against this St. Mary's team because they can shoot the lights out when they need to. And right now you're seeing quite effectively the Lightning are able to drive into the paint with no resistance. Here's Vanessa Cormier trying to get inside to Liebert again. So the Trojans are really trying to get that inside-out game, and it backfires them as Kellogg comes in and scoops in an easy two. Here's Baker again. Hit by Wallace. Back to Macy. Mulholland, mid-range J, goes around, but she can't get it, and it's rebound by Jada Wallace. Stitt tries to thread it inside, but not able to connect. Sub's gonna come in. Jaden Hansen, former Trojan, will come into the game. Jaden played multiple seasons here for the Trojans. Once got a Trojan of the week, known for her three-point shooting, so keep an eye on that. Some of her fellow teammates, I'm sure, former teammates, should I say, know that quite well. Here's an open look for a three, can't go down. Stegall, the Aussie. In her second game here at the Jack Simpson. Gets it down to Baker. Good ball movement. Has an open look for Macy Mulholland. He can't get it. Cormier gets the rebound, passes it back out. Now a fake by Cormier. She goes up. There, Stegall does, and she looks to be fouled by Dane. That'll be the first foul on Dane and the first team foul on the Lightning. Stagel just early this year, only 3 of 6 so far, shooting 50% from the line, and her playing here in the second half of the season for the Trojans. And now goes under 50% with that miss. And she's able to split them. Sub comes in for the Lightning. Stangl will check in. Immediately handling the rock in the backcourt is Stangl. Passes it inside. Goes around and in as Dane tried to get that to go, but can't connect on the shot. Stagl brings it up now for the Trojans. Baker, nifty moves, but couldn't get it to go, and then tough defense right there, ripping the ball away is DeWolf. And Kiana DeWolf, new Trojan addition to this team as well, showcased off some of what she could do last week at the Jack and the loss for the Trojans, trying to find their first win of 2024 here at the Jack Simpson. Nice take inside, but big time block by Stangl, but there's a foul, so Stagl helping there facilitate, and now Kiana DeWolf will get a chance to go to the line. DeWolf so far, again, much like with Stagl, hasn't played too much, but doing pretty good at the free throw line, shooting 4 of 5 so far on the season for 80%. And the percentage just went down a little bit right there. And Ava Nickerson has checked in for the Lightning. Here's Stitt driving, loses it, gets it back, passes it in the corner. Stagl gets it inside to Nickerson. She's trapped, passes it back out to Hansen. Hansen throws up a shot off the glass for 2. It's Hansen's first 2 as we hit the halfway mark here of the first. Almost stolen away from behind as aggressive defense continues for this Lightning team. Baker scouring the offense right now, seeing what she can get. Shot clock is winding down. In the corner, here's a 3. DeWolf can't get it, but she gets her rebound. Whipped across court. It's Mulholland, nice cross. Little shimmy fake, can't get it to go down, and a rebound by Stitt. Kellogg passes it out to Hansen. Respect the 3 because they know what she can do from down there. Now pass back around to Kellogg. Shot clock winding down. She spins off and picks up the charging call. Ball coming back to the SAIT Trojans. And subs coming in is a near wall, and Ava Curl will check back in for the Trojans. Ava Curl, keep an eye on her. She's an absolute dynamo on the defensive side of the ball for the Trojans. Ava Lee is second in steals right now with 28 this year. 54 is the lead, with Brooke Baker having the most steals. Stagl raindrop in the lane, can't get it to go off, backside iron. Kiana DeWolf trying to get that rebound. How's about Kiana DeWolf so far? As she has been fighting for every rebound. Missed the 3, fought for it there, that time right in the middle of the action as well. Baker, mid-range J, good. Baker hits that. Stagl try to thread a pass down low to Kellogg, and Kellogg does get it back. Almost stolen away by DeWolf. Mid-range J there, no good. Here comes SAIT on the break, trying to get it back to a one-possession game. Baker can't get it to go, and Nickerson gets the rebound. Shot clock winding down, passed in the corner. Here's the three, no good. So the Lightning have gone cold the last little bit here. Ample chance for the Trojans to try to find themselves back into this. Nice drop of a dime. Ava Curl finds a near wall, and it's a one-possession game as the Trojans are finding themselves back in this game. Stitt going downhill. Ball goes out. Two subs will come into the game here. Jada Wallace will check in, and Rose will check back in as well for the Lightning as there's 2:52 left. 18 of the shot clock here for the Lightning. There's a drive in, and no defense on that one at all. Shauna Stongel able to get that one in without much resistance. 3-2 zone, 2-3 zone, excuse me, shown right now by the Lightning. Here's the three in the corner. Stogel can't get it. Ava Curl tries to get in there for the rebound, and then DeWolf gets underneath. She's double teamed. Jump ball scenario. She tried to get out of the jump ball scenario and then travels. That was good work there by Rose, getting herself in the jump ball scenario and then forcing the travel call. Dish in the corner. Kellogg was looking for the three, doesn't go for it. Foul going to be against Ava Curl. That'll be Ava's first. Third team foul on the Trojans. Second team foul on the Trojans. It's 3-2 for the fouls. Lightning have 3. Rose just walks right in, and we're seeing that all too common right now. The SAIT Trojans just letting the Lightning just walk in for easy layups. Got to tighten up your defense. I'm sure that's something that Coach Parmar and Tan will be relating to them. As missed three there. And Ava Curl, how's about that effort? Baker misses the three, and Curl comes running in and has a chance to go to the line and shoot a pair. Ava on the year is a 55% free throw shooter. Gets that one to go down. And Rose again just walks in, back-to-back buckets now for Rose. Inside to a near wall. Back to Baker. Zone right now giving the Trojans a little bit of fits, but Ava Curl tries to walk in. She's fouled by a Stongel and get a chance to go to the line and shoot two more. Able to get the first one to go. As I mentioned, 55% free throw shooter coming into the game today. Splits the free throws right there. Kayla Rose, who's having herself quite a game, and that's what Ava Curl will do. She will get in those defensive lanes and not let you get by. Small in stature, not in height and heart. She plays like she's 6'4". And a near wall, posting up and going in for the former Dino red shirt. Rose pump fakes, pass it back to Hansen. In the corner, lawn two. No good in the lawn two. And 1 minute remaining here in the first. Stegall passes it back to Ava Curl. Good ball movement, finds Macy Mulholland. Can't get the three to go. Macy tried to chase that down. 5-point lead right now for the Lightning. Kellogg gets it back out to Wallace. Tough defense right now. Almost thrown away. Kellogg's gonna have to try to make something out of nothing here. Kellogg throws it up as the shot clock winds down. fight for the rebound. And the Lightning come up with it. Pass back out. Hansen whips it around. She goes up, can't get it to go. Ava Curl's able to get the rebound. She passes it ahead. Here's Baker going downhill by herself. Knocks it in for 2. And back to a one-possession game. Under 10 seconds now. Fight for the steal. Stegall gets it. Pass it to Ava Curl. Time winding down, and she can't get that to go. And that'll be the end of the first quarter of play as the Lightning lead the Trojans 19-16. Trojans have a little bit of a fury at the end there. And we head to the second quarter. You're watching ACAC basketball on ACAC TV. Welcome back to the Jack Simpson, Joshua Adam William Marathon here on the broadcast for you. And not a bad first quarter of hoops here at the Jack Simpson. And we'll get to some of the key stats in a second here. As SAIT was going in transition and then a turnover right there. St. Mary's shot 44% from the field in that one. The Trojans shot 31. Neither team hitting particularly well from downtown. Just 1 of 3 for St. Mary's. Trojans 0 for 5 right now in the rebound battle. SAIT is winning that right now, 13-11, and you've seen it from players like DeWolf and Ava Curl coming in strong and fighting for those rebounds. And that's the type of plays that are going to help you win going forward. You know, when you're making a playoff push like the SAIT Trojans, those type of plays are what coaches love to see. We'll see if they can have a little bit more of that. Jasmine Kellogg led everyone in scoring with 7, and there's a block right there by Baker against Hansen, and Baker in the near wall tied for points for the Trojans with 6, and Kayla Rose had a little run of her own at one point, and she had 6 as well for St. Mary in that first cue. And there's a mid-range jumper, and no good, and Macy Mahalan gets the rebound. Goes back up, gets the shooter's roll, and cuts us to a 1-point game. Kellogg continues her scoring strength and drives in there. Now 9 points for her on 3 of 5 shooting so far for her. Also has a rebound and an assist to her name. Tried to get that inside to a near and wasn't able to connect on that. Kellogg going downhill, attacking, goes up and finishes. She led all players in scoring yesterday, and she's doing it again. Well, St. Mary's Lightning in scoring, should I say. Brooke Baker had a nice game for the Trojans yesterday. But Kellogg led all St. Mary's Lightning in scoring, and she's doing it again right here. Here is Baker. She goes for the tray, can't get it to go, and Trojans still looking for their first 3 of this game. And that's a self-caused turnover right there by the St. Mary's Lightning. And a timeout for the SAIT Trojans. You're watching ACAC basketball on ACAC TV. Lightning lead 23-18. Welcome back to the Jack Simpson. 23-18 right now. See what that timeout can do, and the Trojans come out of it and find a bucket. Stegall still showing that zone from the Lightning. Cormier can't get the mid-range J to go down. (23-18). Nickerson loses it. Cormier played tight defense and made her go into a spin cycle right there, and she loses the ball. She's coming up limping a little bit there, so hopefully everything's okay on that side for Ava Nickerson. Trojans have pushed this to a 1-point game, but haven't got over the hump to find the lead yet. As the Lightning have led all game. Here's Stagel in the lane, raindrop, gets it to go, and back to a 1-possession lead. Stitt calling it out, hands it off to Hansen. Hansen dishes it to Nickerson, looking okay on that ankle, so looks like she's okay, so that's great. Kellogg passes it back to Stitt. Shot clock winding down. Stitt dumps it off to Rose, and Rose gets fouled. Subs coming in as Liebert will be checking back in for the Trojans. And Dane will check back in for the Lightning. So Liebert in for the Trojans, Dane in for the Lightning. Shot clock at 10. And that's been beating up this St. Mary's team is those turnovers that they've had so far. 6 turnovers for them so far. Trojans have only scored 4 times off of those turnovers, so something that Trojans will have to look to capitalize on. Like this with a 3, no good. Here comes Rose. Cross-court pass to find Kellogg, and sure that Coach Schultz is not gonna like that, and that's what we've been talking about. That's really been the one downfall so far for the Lightning. Here's a tray. Can't go down as Baker tried to tie this game up with a 3. Stitt passes it inside, and another turnover, so 3 turnovers in a row. Trojans in the last 2 haven't been able to convert on it. Passed inside, and the Trojans throw a turnover themselves, so 3 Lightning turnovers and no conversion into points for the Trojans off of those Lightning turnovers, and Coach Schultz and the Lightning are going to call a timeout. 6:02 left. Lightning lead 23-20. You're watching ACAC basketball on ACAC TV. Cross-court pass right off the bat here. Coach Schultz obviously having that timeout, and both teams now with a timeout left in this first half, but you would have to assume Coach Schultz is calling that timeout there just to cut down on the turnovers that the Lightning have had thus far. 3 turnovers in their last 3 possessions. This time they're able to get a shot up, can't convert. So 4 empty possessions in a row now for the Lightning. The Trojans haven't been able to convert on those empty possessions. The near wall posting up right now against Kellogg. Trying to look down low, cross-court pass. Finds Macy. Macy trying to find a bucket in this one. Baker, spin cycle, gets it to go, and it's once again a 1-point lead for the Lightning as the Trojans continue to push. Lightning haven't broke yet. Stitt, staying patient. Finds Rose. Rose gets caught, passes it back to Hansen. Hansen driving, passes in the corner. Stitt finds Kellogg, and she can't get it to go. Chase for the rebound, who wants it? Shot clock winds down, and it's over and back as well. So over and back, and ball will go back to the Trojans. 4:54 left here, and the Trojans will try to find their first lead of this game as Jada Wallace checks back in for the St. Mary's Lightning. Cross court. Mulholland was looking for the 3. Shot clock winding down. Stegall trying to find some room, gets it back. Baker throws up a wild shot, not going to come close, so a shot clock violation on the Trojans. So Trojans push again. Lightning not going to break, and tough defense there by St. Mary's to force the Trojans into a missed possession there. Wallace gets it over half court. Rose just walking in once again. That time misses the bunny. Easy bucket right there, and we've seen Michaela Rose knocking those all afternoon, but that time not able to convert. Macy Mulholland, she can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Liebert had it, but now it's the Lightning on a break. It's Kellogg. Little shimmy fake. She gets blocked there by Stegall. Inside, and Wallace travels. Ava Curl's getting ready to come back in for the Trojans. Baker, 3. That's a tray, baby! And the St. Trojans have their first lead of the ball game. And that's 4 points for Baker. Stitt ends that lead very quickly as she drives in. And that's Stitt's first bucket of the game. Stegall, mid-range jumper from her, goes down, and Trojans get their lead right back. Stitt jumper, good. 4 points now for Stitt. Tied up here, tight one, a near wall. Goes up a mid-range hook. Can't get it to go. Now passed ahead, no look in the pass, and that's something Coach Schultz is gonna have to talk to his squad about, is those passes when you don't have someone ready to bring it in. A near, Euro, cuts in. Oh, so sweet, a near wall. Trojans really finding their offensive groove right now. Stitt going downhill, attacks. She gets fouled, and she'll get a chance to go to the line, where she is a 60% free throw shooter this year. She was going to be taking it at the end, though. And then stolen away by Ava Curl. Ava Curl comes downhill, passes it ahead to Baker. Baker goes up, can't get it to go, gets her own rebound, pump fake, finds some room, gets it to go. Hansen passes it off to Kellogg. Kellogg gets it to go. That's a three. Big bucket right there by Jasmine Kellogg, who is having herself a ball game. And then stolen away by Stitt. Stitt going downhill. And Ava Curl gets in there, steals it away. What a chase down by Ava Curl. Inside a near wall mid-range jumper, can't get it to go. Stagel gets it for the rebound, knocks it in. The St. Trojans continue to hit the glass, and it continues to pay off for them. Stagel passes it out of the corner. Another three opportunity there. Kellogg's able to chase it down, go up, and she gets fouled by Ava Curl. That'll be Ava's third. Three-point attempt, no good. Chase down for the rebound. Might have see what the call is here from the official. Gonna be a foul against the Trojans. It's gonna be against Macy Mulholland. Mulholland having a cold shooting night right now. And almost a minute left, less than a minute almost. Another call. And another foul, so that'll put 5 fouls on the Trojans, nothing on the Lightning. So with 1:03 left here, Dane will go to the line. Dane, who has been relatively quiet in this one, shooting 64% from the line this year, try to tie and then take the lead for the Lightning, and she does just there. She ties this ball game up with 1:03 left. And this is a smart Lightning team. You know, for the final 1:03. That they're going to be attacking the glass and trying to get back to the line. That one goes down. And Eva Nickerson checks back in. And Coach Parmar will call a timeout. It's 34-33, Lightning up top. You're watching ACAC basketball on ACAC TV. Stagel brings it up here, so No timeouts left for the Trojans and trailing by 1. Trojans offense has been nice. That would be nicer, but that one goes in and out. Nice rebound again. Trojans continue to be fantastic on the glass. Inside, Mason Mulholland gets the dish from a near wall, and they finish. Trojans doing a fantastic job on the glass so far in this one. 8 offensive rebounds. And those offensive rebounds have almost all led to second chance opportunities for the women of Troy. Cormier brings it up, gives it to a near wall. About a 7-second difference between game and shot clock right now. Baker guarded by the former Trojan Hansen. Met by a triple team, has to find some room. Finds Stagel. Clock winding down. Stagel throws it up, can't get it to go. Nickerson didn't realize there was barely any time left. Kellogg hoisted, gets blocked by Stagel. So after 2 quarters of play, as we head into the half, the SAIT Trojans lead the Lightning 35-34. You're watching ACAC basketball on ACAC TV. What it is, what it do, welcome back to the Jack Simpson Gymnasium as the SAIT Trojans lead the St. Mary's Lightning 35-34 is jump ball scenario to start us off here. And we talked about again how important this game is for the SAIT Trojans in particular as they're trying to find their way into the ACAC playoffs. A tough matchup right now against a very good St. Mary's Lightning club. Spin cycle move, but again, met some tough defense, and the Trojans have really picked their defense up, particularly at the end of that second quarter. And speaking about tough defense there, Andriana Sitt steals it, goes up hard, uses some body, can't get it to go, but she'll get a chance to shoot at the line. Trojans come right back and answer. Stitt showing some handles, walks in, and that was the problem that the Trojans had in the first half, is giving the Lightning too many open opportunities on the layups. Something they're gonna have to tie it up right now as we're in a tight game, 37-37. Can't be having tight layups. I mean, easy paths to the basket with those type of layups right there. There's a take right there, and there is the type of defense that Coach Parmar and the Trojans are looking for. Baker, mid-range J is good, and the Trojans have the lead back. Stolen away there by a near wall. Here finds Baker. Baker takes some contact. Good defense and loses the ball as subs are getting ready to come in here. As Jaden Hansen checking in for the Lightning and Liebert will check in for the Trojans. 39-37. Kind of traveling the other side, and the ball goes back as both teams coming out here of the half and trying to reassert themselves, but having some turnovers on each side. Pass inside to a near Wall. Wall dribbling through, trying to find some room, and she double dribbles, so ball will go back to the Lightning. Here's Kellogg, dips it off, going in strong, hooping the harm right there. Michaela Rose going in strong and has a chance to earn one more at the line. Rose shooting 45% from the line this year. And able to get that one to go down. Pass whipped across, nice ball movement. Try to get inside to Liebert, but Baker's pass a little bit too slow to get there. Nice take, and a smooth finish right there for Stitt. And again, you can hear some of the coaches on the Trojans bench saying, don't let them walk in. And right there, near Wall walks on the other side, but it's happened all too many times of wide open layups that the Lightning are just walking in against the Trojans. Crossover, little hezzy by Stitt. Ooh, so sweet. Little hezzy fake, and then knocks in the two as Stitt is having her way right now with the Trojans defense. And that pass goes right to Stitt. She tries to throw out cross court and goes right back to the Trojans. Trojans need a bucket here as things are starting to fall out of the bottom right now for them. And near Wall tries to answer, hits front side iron. And possession goes back to the Lightning. Kellogg downhill, bounce pass ahead. Beautiful finish, beautiful dime. 2 points there for Dane. Kellogg on the assist right there, 16 points for her. Dane now with 4. Shot clock winding down, Baker in the lane. No problem, all the contact, all the defenders, and finishing strong as Baker continues her strong shooting. Lightning also continue to be very proficient in not fouling. No fouls for them, 2 for the Trojans. And speaking of that, the Trojans will send Kellogg to the line for a pair. Kellogg has 16 points so far in this one. Kellogg shooting 80% from the charity stripe this year. Stagel passes it out. Baker walks in, she's fouled, and so Baker gets a chance to go to the line. She's a 74% free throw shooter and try to get this back to a 1-possession game. As we're almost halfway through the third, 5:04 left right now. I think we have a bench warning against St. Mary's from the official. Substitution coming in here as Michaela Rose will check in. Michaela having quite a game so far in this one. She's been fantastic for this squad. 9 points, third leading scorer in this game, and shooting 50% from the field for the Lightning. Hansen Gets trapped, has to throw it away. Almost pickpocketed there, but ball will stay with the Lightning. Vandemont's in the game right now, and Cormier and Ava Curl comes in. Ava's got to be careful with those fouls, and that's what happens when you're an aggressive player sometimes, like Ava Curl. You get a little bit aggressive and pick up those extra fouls. Here's Hansen. Trey can't get that one to go. And that falls right in the pocket there of Vandemont, and now back on the attack come the Trojans. Trying to get a pick, pass it out. Curl, 3-ball, no good. Stays a one-possession game, and Lightning will try to change that as Stitt. Has that look in her eye, going downhill. Euro, coast to coast, can't get that to go. Stitt was determined to go. Nice pass ahead. Baker connecting. Touchdown Trojans as Brittany Vandemont with a beautiful dish from Brooke Baker. Stitt again attacking, passing the corner, finds Hansen. Here's a 3, no good. Rebound will go out of bounds, and it'll go back to SAIT, and SAIT will have a chance to take the lead once again. It's 48-47, 3:45 left here in the third. 14 fouls on the Trojans, 1 on the Lightning. Tried to bounce pass inside there and then stolen away. Now here comes Rose. Another almost sweet finish there by a Lightning player, but Rose can't finish it. Bounce pass and connection, and the Trojans are back on the board with the lead as another dime from Brooke Baker connects with Cormier, and the Trojans lead now in this one, 49-48. Rose gets stuck, pass it back out to Kellogg, the leading scorer for this team. Kellogg, raindrop, backside iron, can't get it, fighting for the rebound. Who wants it? It's the Lightning. It's Rose more specifically. Ball whipped around. Kellogg, 3, can't get it. Chase down for the rebound. Stegall has it. Baker's on her left side, dishes it off to her. Baker goes up strong and off the glass, for 2. And that'll be a timeout for the Lightning as the Trojans take a 3-point lead with 2:50 left. You're watching ACAC basketball on ACAC TV. And if you're enjoying this ACAC action, well, we got a fantastic game coming up for you. It is the SAIT Trojans taking on the University of Korea on the 26th at 6:30 right here on ACAC TV. Don't you dare miss it. The Lightning come out of that timeout. Schultz first one that he's taken here in the second half. Stitt trying to find some room, and that all Ava Curl. Lockdown defender right there, Ava Curl. 3 fouls, doesn't matter, stay strong. That's inside and then stolen away right there by Stegall. As the Trojans are showing some tight defense. Baker was thinking 3, didn't like it. 2-3 zone show and trying to find it inside. Near wall, she loves that, but that one's gonna come up short. Chase down for the rebound. Baker's able to get it. Stegall gets it back. Shot clock hits 10. Here's Ava Curl. Raindrop, can't go down, and now passed ahead to Kellogg. Kellogg. Passed up ahead. Tried to thread inside to Nickerson. Passes it back. Kellogg, look for the 3. She can't get it. Rebound by Baker. 2 minutes left here in the third. 3-point lead for the women of Troy. Inside. Mid-range J. Bats around, but it's knocked in. Brittany Vandemunt. 4 points for her just in this half alone as she's finding her game and making a nice sub and showing some good minutes. Stagel shows some tight D and forces a turnover against Jasmine Kellogg. Nice run that the SAIT Trojans have going here right now with 1:35 left here in the third. Here's Vandemunt. Tried to get it inside. Pass gets backed to her, and then a turnover. Stangl takes some contact, and foul coming up here. She'll get a chance to go to the line and get this game a little bit closer for the Lightning. Believe it or not, this will be her looking for her first free throw this year. She hasn't been able to make one in 10 attempts now after that. So she'll trying to find her first free throw this year. And that one is in, so she finds her first free throw and gets us to a 4-point game with 1:20 left here in the third. 5 fouls to 1 right now. So if you're the Lightning, you maybe want to attack. Nice pass ahead, finds Baker. Baker can't get it. In for the rebound. Not going to get it. Baker goes mid-range jumper. That one bounces out, and Kellogg gets the rebound. The Lightning can play their cards right. First, they got to beat this press from the Trojans right now. Got to get it over, and they don't. 8-second violation after some tight defensive pressure from the SAIT Trojans. I was going to say the Lightning, with that possession, they play their cards right, have a chance for 2 for 1, and can try to take back this lead. Right now, they got to find a good defensive stop against the Trojans. Baker, as the shot clock's winding down, it's at 5. Pass it back out, Curl, trying to find some room. Throws up a shot, gets blocked by Nickerson. Good block by Nickerson, leads to Hansen on the break. Hansen goes over and knocks it in. Defense on one side, leads the offense on the other side. Great job there by the Lightning, started by the Nickerson block. About 10 seconds between game and shot clock. Lightning trying to get another defensive stop here. A near fadeaway jumper, a near wall, ice in her veins. Hansen throws it up, can't get the go, batted around. Nickerson trying to fight with it with a near wall. 8 seconds now. Trojans bringing it up, trying to get in their lead more. Passed across. Shot throwing up, and a foul with 1.3 left. That will send Vandemunt, who's had a great third quarter, to the line. Vandemunt has only been at the line 1 time this year, and she's split those free throws. That one goes down. And she continues her season of splits. But we will go into the fourth quarter in a tight one here at the Jack Simpson Gymnasium. Trojans lead the Lightning 56-51. You're watching ACAC basketball on ACAC TV. Welcome back here to the Jack Simpson for an exciting fourth quarter. What's at line for the State Trojans? Well, we'll talk about it after this near wall jumper. That goes no good, but then a rebound. Up and in for Brooke Baker. What's at line is the playoffs right now. Is State has to win out. This is a huge game for State right now. They sit at 5-8. Lost to Ambrose last week here at the Jack. Lost to St. Mary's. They were getting close to getting to 500. Stitt gets it. Rose has an open look. Knocks it down, and Rose continues her fantastic offensive night. But for the State Trojans, they are trying to fight for their playoff lives. Starts here. That one's almost intercepted, and then it is. Wallace passes it down, give and go with her and Kellogg, and that's how fast this Lightning team can go. That is why they sit at 9-5 in the season. Has some very talented athletes on their team, and their defense is ramped up. I'm sure that's something Coach Schultz talked to his squad about. How's about a near wall? Walking in, can't get that one to go. Here's Stitt, little shimmy, goes up, runner in the lane, can't get it to go. Rebound by Rose. Rose waits, knocked away there by Pryor. Pass back out. Wallace, 3-ball, no good. And the Trojans avoid that. Passed ahead. Baker, to wall, touchdown, Trojans. The fake. And Dame will get a chance now to go to the line. Dane this year shoots 64% from the line. That one goes down. Back to a one-possession lead. Pass ahead, Macy Mulholland. Gets it back to Baker. Mulholland, open look for the three. Can't get it to go. And that's been the kind of day for State. 1 of 13 from down in this one. St. Mary's not doing too much better from threes right now. Shooting 2 of 14 in this one. Kellogg can't get that one to go. State also's got to pick up on their free throws right now, shooting 58% from the line in this one. There's a near wall, drive it in, can't get it to go. Remains a one-possession game. Baker tried to get in there for a steal on Rose and wasn't able to get it. Pass ahead to Hansen. Hansen passes it across to Kellogg. Some give and go right now for the Lightning. And great job again, Rose. Driving in, takes some contact there from Brooke Baker. We'll get a chance to shoot. And that's the 4th foul on Brooke Baker, so a decision will have to be made from Coach Parmar if you keep in your leading scorer or not. Baker has 23 points right now, averaging 21 on the year. You can bet that's bumped it up to 22 now. Rose missing that free throw attempt. Comes in shooting 45% on the year. Ava Curls coming in. You'd have to assume that's for Brooke Baker for a substitution. And Brooke Baker does take a seat with those 4 fouls. Eva, a little bit of foul trouble in her own with 3 right now, but see how long they keep Baker on the bench with those 4 fouls. Cormier dishes it off. A near wall gets trapped. It's a kick ball, and the ball will go back to the Lightning. They trail by 2. Take a chance to take the lead or tie this game up here in this possession for the Lightning. Try to get it inside, almost denied. And then Kellogg threads it inside to Rose. Rose, off balance shot, the glass, beautiful shot. Michaela Rose continues her stellar play in this one. 14 points and ties the game up. Here's a mid-range J, and Mulholland can't get it to go. Here's Stitt. Passes it off to Rose, who's having a dynamo game. Crossover, finds some room, drives to the lane. Michaela Rose won't be denied. What a game by Michaela Rose. 16 points for her now. Showing her handles, and then showing a smooth finish, and then a steal there. That's Kellogg. Kellogg takes some contact, fakes around. Fadeaway J, no good. Dane gets the rebound, puts it in, and the Lightning blow it up to a 4-point lead. What a run by the St. Mary's Lightning, showing why they sit 9-5, one of the best in the ACAC. You're watching ACAC basketball on ACAC TV. 64-60 for the Lightning. Welcome back to the Jack Simpson. It's 64-60 right now for the Lightning. A nice run and showing their defensive prowess. SAIT trying to find their way back in. Have a chance with a three. And Brooke Baker comes back in and splashes the tray. And it's a 1-point game. So Baker comes back in the game, and you need to bring in your leading scorer. And she makes dividends right away. Stitt off balance, can't get it to go. And Trojans have a chance to get their lead back. Macy Mulholland, who has had a quiet game, only 4 points for her. Baker, back-to-back threes. No, can't get that one to go as it just rims out. Passed ahead to Kellogg. Kellogg, and that's going to be a foul call right there. That'll be against Megan Stogel, and that'll be her third for the Aussie. Tight one here at the Jack Simpson. 5:23 left here in the fourth. Here's Jaden Hansen. Hands it off to Stitt. Pump fake. Stitt, three ball. Knocks it in. Three ball, corner pocket. And a look at the bench. And that's going to get a technical foul right there. Stitt a little bit too proud of herself and picks up the tech. Officials were not going to have any of that. So what was a 3-point bucket can get whittled down really, really quick right here from one of the best free throw shooters in ACAC. As Brooke comes in shooting 74% and gets that one to go. So the 3-point shot turns into a long 2 after the tech is made. One possession game right now, 3-point lead. Inside, Baker trying to chase it down to keep it in. She can't, turns it over. Look at Rose, hopping a step, pass it back to Stitt. Back-to-back threes for her. You betcha, back-to-back trays for Stitt. 3-ball corner pocket. A near wall jumper, no good. Fight for the rebound. And it will stay with the women of Troy. But back-to-back threes now from Stitt have the Trojans trailing by 6. Stagel. He throws up a hook. Can't get the bounce to go. Fight for the rebound. And Essie Pryor tried to get that one to go, and she can't get it. And the St. Mary faithful, like in that one, have a chance to blow their lead up a little bit more in this one. And the foul is going to go against Essie Pryor. It'll be the third team foul on the Trojans with 4:30 left here in the fourth. Here's Rose, who's been cooking this game. Spins off a near wall. Can't find some room. Tough defense by Wall. And then a little too tough as the official thought she got too much in there, and a near wall will pick up the foul. And that's a 4th team foul right now, and that'll be the first on a near wall. Second, excuse me, on a near wall. Ball's inside. Pass back to Hansen. Hansen throws a runner in the lane, can't get it to go. Maybe not the shot the Lightning were looking for. Passed ahead, finds a near wall. Almost 4 minutes. Trojans need a bucket here. Anir trying to find some room. Hands it off to Baker. Baker, mid-range J, no good. Ball whipped across. Finds Hansen. Hansen just throws it behind her back, but not before she steps out of bounds. Good hustle there by Jaden Hansen, but can't catch up with it in time. Sub will come in. Ace Dangle will check in. And the Trojans looking to bring in a sub of their own. As Brittany Vandemont, who had a great and was a part of the Trojans' run to take back the lead. So Brittany Vandemont earning herself some minutes. She only averages 7 minutes this season, but she's earned some with the play that she's had today. Stagel, open look for a 3. Gets it to go! You can put on the board. Stagel cuts it to a 1-possession lead. But Stitt just walks right in. She can't get the bunny to go. Big possession here for the Trojans. Baker passes it off. And it looks like Stagel lost it. It's picked up there by Vandemont. Macy Mulholland, 3-ball. Can't get it to go down. So back now come the St. Mary's Lightning, led by Stitt. Missed that last bunny. If you know her offensive game, she wants to get it back, I'm sure. Kellogg posting up, passes the back. Hansen drives in, walks in, off the glass, can't get it to go. 2 bunnies missed by St. Mary's. They've had a chance to shut the door on the Trojans, but haven't been able to just yet. SAIT with another opportunity here. 2:53, 4 fouls on the Trojans. Stagel brings it up. Pryor finds Baker. Here's a 3. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound underneath. Essie Pryor gets denied by Dane. Nice block there by Dane. Kellogg pass it off. Stitt, another 3. Can't get that one to go. Now brought back up by Stagel. Pass it over to Macy Mulholland. Mulholland, long 2, goes down! And it's a 1-point game. It's 70-69 with 2:20 left here at the Jack Simpson. You're watching ACAC basketball on ACAC TV. Welcome back to the Jack. We had exciting action last night here at the Jack Simpson as it was packed the Jack night. And now right here, right now, we are in a barn burner. SAIT fighting for their playoff life, trying to come back one more time. They trail by a point, the Lightning, trying to jump themselves up even higher in the ACAC standings, trying to find their 10th win of the year. Stitt hands it off to Hansen. Rose cutting down, tight D from a near wall, cuts off Rose, and that'll send Rose to the line to shoot a pair. That'll be the 5th foul on the Trojans, so bonus the rest of the way now for the Lightning. Rose a 45% free throw shooter, missing that first one. And she splits them, making it a 2-point game. Passed ahead. Macy gets it down low, and then to Buckner there as it goes through the legs of a near wall in the pass. Big possession here for the Lightning to give themselves some real room. Stitt passes it over to Jaden Hansen. Hands it back to Rose. Rose up, under, can't get it to go. 135. Trojans trying to take the lead, maybe tie this up. It's Stagel, passes across court, finds Baker. Baker driving in, finds some room. Can't get it to go, it just rolls out. A near wall gets the rebound. Pryor goes up, she's fouled from behind. And Essie Pryor will go to the line with a chance to tie it up with 1:20 left here. Essie Pryor, a 33.3 free throw shooter. First attempt, splashes down. That'll be her 8th free throw made on the year. Number 9 would be a big one. And she does indeed knock him down, and we have ourselves a tie ball game, 71 apiece. Rose, little shimmy off there. And a double dribble on Rose, so with 1:09, 71-71, the SAIT Trojans have a chance to take back the lead. It's gone back and forth in this game. And SAIT will try to do it one more time. Whipped across, down low to Pryor. Finds a near wall, a near, can't get the bunny to go. Fight for the rebound, back to Marys with 58.2. Neither team calling a timeout, so we play on. What's the call going to be here? I think it's going to be a foul on Baker, so that means we're shooting. Yes, it is, and that's 5 fouls on Brooke Baker, so that's huge for plenty of reasons. It means that Marys is going to the line to shoot, and that the SAIT Trojans lose their leading scorer on the season and in the game. So SAIT's going to win this game. They're going to have to do it without the 27 points that Brooke Baker brought to them. Jaden Hansen shooting at the line. Hansen, a 37% free throw shooter. Missing the first one. Missing the second one. Ball's batted around. Who wants it? It's the women of Troy. SAIT still with a chance to take the lead in this one. If they do score, expect Colt Schultz to call a timeout. Stagel passes it off to a near wall. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Wall goes around, passes it off, and we have a foul. Dane will pick up the foul. That'll be her 4th foul. 14 seconds on the shot clock. And we have to figure some clock stuff out because as that play was running down, Just double checking where the clock is going right now because the clock had a little bit of an extended run to it. So 39.3 is the official time on the clock, 14 seconds. Ball's inside to Stegall. Here's Wall. Near Wall, fade away, hook shot, can't get it to go. Rebound by Dang. About a 4-second difference between game and shot clock. Here's Stitt. Guarded by Mulholland. Stitt going downhill. Throws up a shot, can't get it to go. Whose ball is it? It will stay with St. Mary's, and that'll be a timeout for St. Mary's. 13.2, 9 seconds left on the shot clock. 71-71. You're watching ACAC basketball on ACAC TV. One timeout now left for the Lightning in this one. 2 for the Trojans. It's 71-71. Lightning trying to get a bucket here, trying to get their 10th victory of the season. Stitt will be the inbounder. Trojans trying to hold on, get a steal, potentially force overtime. Here we go. Ball's inbounds to Dang. Gets it back to Stitt. Stitt, mid-range jumper. Bucket getter, Stitt! Stitt is a bucket. When they needed a bucket most, she walks in and knocks down another one. And now it is 73-71. The only criticism I would have is maybe did you leave too much time for the Trojans, but that's 19 points now for Stitt. For the Trojans now, 8.9 left. You got time to still get a bucket to tie this game, even take the lead in this game, but you're going to have to do this without Brooke Baker. So look for the ball to either end up probably for a shot for a near wall, maybe Macy Mulholland, Stegall. It's going to be an interesting finish here. Trojans desperately need this win, sitting 5-8. Need a split with St. Mary's for their playoff hopes. And the St. Mary's Lightning are trying to hold off and get their 10th victory of the season. As we get ready here, 8.9 left. 3 fouls on the Lightning, by the way, as well. If you're Coach Parmar, you might also be telling them, try to get the quick shot right now, because worst case scenario, even if you can get this shot off in like 4 seconds or so, maybe 5, you can still foul them. You still have a timeout, and you still have a chance in this one. So maybe expect a quicker shot for the Trojans. Trojans will try to force overtime, and if not, try to take the dub in this game. They get it to a near wall. A near wall, drives up, pump fake, gets it to go! 5.8 left! We have a tie game. Rose bringing it up, passes it ahead. Here's a shot at the buzzer, and we're going to overtime at the Jack Simpson Gymnasium. A near wall in the dying seconds ties it up for the women of Troy. We're tied 73-73. You're watching ACAC basketball on ACAC TV. Welcome back to the Jack Simpson. We are in overtime here at the Jack Simpson Gymnasium. It is 73 apiece in this battle of the 403. Stitt hit bucket with under 10 seconds, and then a near wall came back. And Kellogg will get us started in overtime. Spin cycle finish for 18 points now for Kellogg. The Trojans now will be doing this without their leading scorer, and they're going to need a near wall and others to pick up the load that was left with Brooke Baker on the bench. Baker, 27 points in this game. Right now a near wall with 18. As the Trojans trying to stay in this and trying to find a victory. The Lightning trying to find win number 10. Jaden Hansen driving downhill. Hooping the harm right there by Jaden Hansen, and the Lightning come out crashing hard in overtime. Jaden can't get that one to go. So it's a 4-point lead right now. Stagel gets it back to a wall. Tries to go down low to find Pryor. Pryor whips it around. Finds Macy Mulholland. Can't get the three to go. Rose, scoop layup. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Pryor. That could have been a big bucket there for St. Mary's. Trojans avoid that. Ball dishes it off, finds Mulholland. Mulholland mid-range J, knocks it down. Macy Mulholland gets it back to a 2-point game. Stitt showing a little shimmy there. Back to Hansen. Rose, who's been so good at going downhill and getting the bucket, loses it. Who's it out on? It's out on Mary's, and the ball will go to the Trojans. As Ava Curl checks into this game. Takes up Brindy Vandemunt. Trojans will try to tie this game up once again. Maybe take a lead with a three. Pryor gets it to Wall. Wall goes in. And it goes in and out. Ball's tipped. And the ball will stay with the Trojans. 14 seconds on the shot clock. 3:08 left here in overtime. Stagel. Throws it across, finds Curl. Curl for three! That's a tray, baby! Ava Curl gives the Trojans the lead. And then some tight defense by Macy Mulholland gets the ball back for the women of Troy. 77-78, Trojans up, trying to gain in their lead. Around. Here's Curl. Just hit that last three. Cross court to Macy Mulholland. Mulholland in the lane. Raindrop. Can't go. Pryor fighting for the rebound. Can't bring it in. Ball back to the Lightning. We are in overtime right now. 78-77. Back and forth in this game. Jaden Hansen. That'll be the fourth foul on Ava Curl, and we'll send Jaden Hansen to the line. Missed a free throw the last time she was there, looking to make up on that one. Hansen, a 37% free throw shooter, gets that one to go down and ties this game up, trying to get the Lightning back the lead. That one is missed, line violation. Must have gone out, my mistake. So we are tied 78 apiece. 78 apiece. We're back where we started. Halfway through this overtime. Curl passes out of the double team, finds Stagel. Stagel goes in, dishes it off. Jumper, no good Fight for the rebound. Mulholland gets it, resets the shot clock. Gets it inside, whipped around. Here's Mulholland for three as the shot clock winds down. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Pryor. She passes the back out. Here's Wall trying to find some room. She can't get her shot to go. Gets a rebound. Second chance won't go in. Chance after chance won't go down for the women of Troy. And now it's the Lightning's turn. Stitt pump fakes, passes the back out. Kellogg was thinking three, didn't like it. Spin cycle, met by a double team by the Trojans. But Stitt gets it on that baseline, and that's going to be the fifth on Ava Curl, so now she's out of the game. And hopefully Stitt's okay there. So Vandermunt will check back in. Ava Curl, who hit the big three in this overtime. Now she sits, so Ava Curl out with foul trouble. Brooke Baker out with foul trouble. Jaden Hansen will check out. And Estangle will check in. And Stitt at the line where she shoots 60% on the season. And she misses the first one. And she misses both free throws, a 60% free throw shooter. Stagel spinning around everyone. 90 seconds left here in the first overtime. And here Wall gets it to go! And the Trojans take the biggest lead in overtime by 2. Here's Rose going downhill, passes it off. Mid-range J, no good. Fight for the rebound. Dane's able to get it. Stitt, 3 points, no good. Rebound by Vandermunt. She's met by a double team. Gets out of it. Stagel controls it. 1 minute remaining here in overtime. Another double team. Trojans get it over. No, they don't. 8 seconds on the dot. Solid defense by the Lightning. 55.8 left here in OT. Rose gets it on the inbounds. Going downhill. Throws up a shot. Can't get to go. Rebound. Now passed ahead. Trojans trying to put an exclamation point. Trying to find a big, big W. Wall passes it back to Stagel. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Wall. Wall. Contact against Dang. No, that's going to be against Rose. My apologies. That'll be Rose's second. So 4 team fouls now for the Lightning. 31.9. Ball's inside. Get out of here! Big time denial by Dane. Passed ahead. Here comes Kellogg. Kellogg lays it in for 2. All from the fantastic defense by Dane. There is a second between the game and shot clock. We are tied at 80. Macy Mulholland, mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound by Pryor. Pryor goes up. She can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Dane comes up with it. Dane's on the ground. And it's a jump ball with possession going to the SAIT Trojans. And Coach Parmar, I believe, is going to call a timeout. He will. 3 seconds left here in overtime. 80-80. You're watching ACAC basketball on ACAC TV. All right. It has been a tight one here and a classic here in ACAC TV. 80 apiece, 3.7 left. Macy Mulholland will inbound the ball. Trojans looking for their 6th victory of the year. Get it inside, pass back. Macy Mulholland can't get it at the buzzer, and we are going to a second overtime here at the Jack Simpson. What a game we've been having here so far. Getting ready for the second overtime. Coming up here momentarily here on ACAC TV. It's 80-80. Welcome back to the Jack Simpson. Welcome to ACAC TV. We're having the game of the year so far here. It is 80-80, and we are headed to the second overtime between the Lightning and the Trojans. Stitt passes it across to Kellogg. Kellogg loses it, but gets it back as she regains the possession. And then she double dribbles. Key things to know right now, if you're just joining us for the second overtime for the Women of Troy, they will be now out 2 veterans. Their best scorer in Brooke Baker fouled out late in the 4th. And then one of their best, if not their best defender, in Ava Curl, fouled out in overtime. Hit a big 3 in overtime. And a technical foul will lead to a near wall at the line to try to give SAIT an early lead here at 4:44 in overtime number 2. And that one rolls out. So Stagel now brings it up. Pass it inside. Whipped around. Shot clock winding down. Anir sneaks it in, finds Macy Mulholland! And Macy Mulholland gets the bucket and puts the Trojans ahead. Trojans lead, but Stitt downhill in the corner. Here's Kellogg. Kellogg comes short in the 3. It goes off of Jaden Hansen, it looks like, and it does. And the ball will go back to the Trojans. 4:19 left here in the second overtime, as SAIT will try to take their biggest lead in overtime so far. The biggest has been 2. And they get it over. 2-3 zone getting shown by St. Mary's. Macy Mulholland, mid-range J, can't get it to go, fight for the rebound underneath. Trojans get it, but then turn it over. Back in the attack comes St. Mary's. Passed ahead to Kellogg. Kellogg driving down in the lane. She can't get it to go, but she's fouled. She'll go and shoot a pair at the line. Kellogg makes her first free throw attempt. So we are tied after the 2 free throws made there by Kellogg. Bounce pass ahead. Down low in the paint. Ball's batted around, but knocked in for 2, and SAIT takes back the lead. Kellogg got those 2 free throws priorly. Spin cycle, misses the first shot, but gets it to go the second time around. And Essie Pryor has had a number change, by the way, changing to Dane gets a big block there, but for those who are wondering who number 12 is, it's Essie Pryor who had a number change. 84-84. Stitt, mid-range J, no good. Rebound, and Stigl. The Aussie bringing it up. Passes it, goes off the hands there, a little bit too sharp on the pass there that was intended for Vindemont. Here's Kellogg, Trey, no good. Rebound, a near wall, staying strong on that. We're halfway through the second overtime. 84 apiece. Battle of Calgary, who wants it? Macy Mulholland can't get that one to go as it rims in and out, and Rose comes up for the rebound for Marys. Stitt trying to get to Kellogg. Nice cut from Kellogg. Could you get to it in time? No. Kellogg had the right idea, and so did Stitt, but she can't get to it in time as she borders on that baseline, and the ball goes to the SAIT Trojans, and an exciting one right here. And a substitution for SAIT as Vanessa Cormier checks back into the game. Stigl gets it to a near wall. Wall dips it down. Cormier finds Stigl. Shot clock winding down. Stigl in the lane. Can't get it to go. Ball is around and goes to Kellogg, who brings it down right now for Marys. She tries to thread it inside to Dane, and that's not going to connect. Stigl, pass to the back. Jumper, no good. 90 seconds left in the overtime here. Second overtime, we are in, and it's 84 apiece right now. Tight one here at the Jack. Stitt, off balance shot, no good. Here comes a near wall. A near, takes some contact, brings back her dribble. Finds Stigl in the corner. Mulholland hesitates, goes for the 3, almost rolls in. Fight for the rebound, Essie Pryor, and she is fouled, and Pryor will go to the line and shoot. Pryor, a 33% free throw shooter. And that's Dane's 5th. Great game by Dane in this one. Aggressively on defense, was all over the place in this one. Also had 12 rebounds, 12 points, a double-double for her, and multiple blocks in this one. 3 blocks for Dane. A great game from her, great down low. But as you get into these longer overtime periods, players are going to start to foul out. Trojans right now without Ava Curl and Brooke Baker due to foul trouble. As Essie Pryor goes to the line with 57.4, hoping to give the Trojans the lead. First one goes down. SAIT takes a 1-point lead, and that'll be Pryor's first points in this game. They both go down. 2-point lead for the Trojans. Mary's trying to take the lead or tie this game up. Here's Stitt. Dishes it off. Was it stolen? It was! And there's a foul! And there's a foul Cormier looks to have been fouled. And we have both teams in the bonus, so Cormier will be shooting. And my mistakes, Dunn was not fouled out. It's an absent comment there that was made by the PA that I misunderstood. So Dang is still in this game. Has 4 fouls though, so does need to be careful as Cormier goes to the line. Try to make this a 2-possession game. And she'll, at the max now, only be able to make it a 3-point game. Cormier, 50% free throw shooter on the year. That one goes down. 3-point lead. Step back, Trey, Kellogg out of bounds. No, it was saved by Rose, but it goes to the Trojans. And then a foul, and things are unraveling right now for Mary's here in overtime. So Stagel can now take this to a 2-possession lead. First attempt goes down, and yes, it is indeed a 2-possession lead now. And that one splits, so it's a 4-point lead. St. Mary's has to get up quick. Three ball by Rose. And they're still in this game. They got a foul. It's going to be a timeout by Coach Schultz and the Lightning. It's a 1-point game. They'll be fouling immediately. 88-87. You're watching ACAC TV. So a big 3 from Michaela Rose keeps the Lightning alive with plenty of time too. First thing you're going to be looking to do if you're the Lightning, you're going to be looking to get the steal. And if not, you're in the bonus, so you can get the foul here and hope that they miss both. And they do get it in. They almost get the steal. And they do get the steal. Stitt steals it downhill. Gets it to go, and Mary's takes back the lead. It was a 4-point lead seconds ago, and then Stitt stays aggressive and gets the steal. And now the St. Trojans up by 2 possessions, have 6 seconds left to try to find a victory. Stagel pushing it up. A near wall, throws it at the buzzer. No good. And the St. Mary's Lightning fight to the very end and pick up their 10th victory of the year as they knock off the women of Troy, winning this one 89-80 after a fantastic defensive effort by Stitt to take this game by a single point. An absolute ACAC classic Thank you for being a part of it here on ACAC TV as we wait for the players of the game. Andrea Stitt, who had the big steal and the final bucket there to upset the Trojans, picks up the player of the game for St. Mary's. And Stegall will pick up the player of the game for the Women of Troy. A heartbreaker here for the SAIT Trojans. We go to double overtime, and SAIT has victory taken out of their hands at the last second. They'll try to regroup next week. Thank you for everyone for watching ACAC TV, a SAIT Trojans production. Thank you to producer Robin Gladden and everyone that made this happen. I'm Joshua Arbuthnot. Until next time, folks, cheers and enjoy the day, people.